Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Legacy Unreal, and today I want to be bringing you guys a top 5 video of my best tips for new PC gamers and people who want to get into PC gaming but don't exactly know where to start and don't know some of the most common things to know about PC gaming to be able to make it an easier experience and to save some money and things like that. So first off, I want to give a little bit of a bonus tip. If you want to record your gameplay, and you want to have really good quality, but maybe you don't have the greatest rig in the world, or even if you do, I think that the new NVIDIA GeForce Shadowplay is the best way to record your games. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you're already going to have the GeForce experience loaded on your card, on your computer. So go into the GeForce app, you're going to find Shadowplay. It's really easy to use, and it's really convenient, and I think that it's great way to record. It's also a lot less stress on your computer because NVIDIA uses its technology through the GPU to record with the GPU doing the heavy lifting, so it's not putting as much stress on your processor and your entire computer. So if you don't have the greatest rig, it's a great way to go to get 60 frames per second, 1080p gameplay, and with some of the best quality I've ever seen. So use Shadowplay if you want to record your gameplay. So the first tip is going to be don't get caught up thinking PC gaming is so expensive that you can't do it. Always remember that there are great deals out there. Look at companies like CyberPower PC, iBuyPower. It's not wrong to buy a pre-built computer. A lot of the time you're not actually spending much more money, and it's really not as hard as it may seem to be. It's very easy to get into. Look for deals. Again, iBuyPower, CyberPower PC are great companies that make pre-built computers that you can get them for all the way down in the $400 range, right next to what you pay for a console, and you're going to be getting better graphics, a lot better experience, and the full power of a computer for the same price as a console. So don't always remember that it's not as expensive as it may seem like it is. There are great deals out there on mouses, on keyboards, on monitors, on everything you need to be able to get into PC gaming at a high level. So always remember that. And the second tip is going to be don't get caught up in the graphics race. You don't have to upgrade your graphics card every 6 months. You don't have to upgrade your processor every 6 months. You don't have to upgrade your RAM every 6 months. You do not have to constantly be upgrading your computer. Most of the time, I usually will upgrade my graphics card once or twice a year. And a lot of times not even that. Sometimes I'll wait even 2 years before I get a new graphics card. And I'm a PC enthusiast, so don't feel like you have to upgrade all the time. Once every 2 years on a GPU is plenty. You still be able to run all your favorite games on great settings, depending on how much you're paying. So don't get caught up thinking you have to constantly be upgrading. You don't have to. Don't get caught up thinking you have to pay everything on Ultra at 60 frames per second, 4K all the time. Remember that it's not as expensive as it seems to be. I want to really ride that home. You can do it. You don't have to spend all kinds of money on constantly upgrading. Stick with what you have and make it work. And most of the time, you're never going to need to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars a year on PC gaming to keep up to date. Games are really well optimized nowadays, and so always remember you don't have to get caught in the race. It's not as big of a deal as a lot of people make it out to be. So the third point is find a comfortable mouse and a comfortable chair. I can't not stress this enough how important it is to have a mouse that's comfortable. Recently I got a mouse that was just way too small for my hand, and it really was not comfortable. It was affecting how accurate my shots were in games like Counter-Strike, and it was really uncomfortable, and I actually started to get a lot of pain in my wrists and stuff. So I changed out the mouse for a different one that was bigger, and I've got really big hands, so it fit my hand really well, and it was so much better for long amounts of gaming. So I really recommend always remember to prioritize comfort on your mouse, your headset, and your chair. You don't have to go out and buy a DX Racer. You don't have to go out and buy a super expensive gaming chair or anything like that. Just get something that's comfortable and that you can sit in for a long time without getting fatigue and having back issues. And one mouse I always recommend for comfort and just in general, it's one of the best mouse of all time, the Razer DeathAdder. If you want a mouse that's not going to break the bank, that's used by hundreds of pro players, have been used for years. One of the best mice out there for about a little over $50. Go get the Razer DeathAdder. You will not be disappointed. It's super comfortable, really great mouse. So the fourth tip is going to be don't pay $60 for your games. And I know a lot of people are going to be confused by that, but Steam all the time, constantly, is having sales on even the newest AAA games. Even sometimes as close to a month or two after a brand new game comes out, they're already cutting the price down. They're already having sales. They have them all the time, so be watching out for sales on games. Use your wish list on Steam so you can get notifications when a game goes on sale. Always remember that there's a lot of tools. Use sites like G2A. G2A and sites like it are amazing. You can get really good deals on Steam keys for games. Even the newest games like Far Cry Primal you can find for $10 to $20 off on a Steam key. So always remember that. Always remember that there are a lot of ways to get games for cheaper and save yourself some money. So always remember that. The final tip is going to be, remember that PC is versatile. You can use an Xbox One controller, you can use a PS4 controller, you can use a mouse and keyboard, you can use an Xbox One or Xbox 360 controller wirelessly on PC through a little dongle. You can use your PC via HDMI on your regular big TV in your living room if you want to, and play with a wireless controller. So remember that there's a lot of options, way more options than you'll find on a console, and that there's always more and more things you can do and more versatility. So just look into some things, see what you might want to try out, and along with that, try out some new games. I never, when I first started PC gaming, I never ever thought I was going to get into a game like League of Legends. I never did. You know, I always saw people playing it, and I was kind of intrigued, but I never thought I would get into it. But sure enough, I tried it, and now it's almost all I play. It's probably my favorite game I'm playing right now. I absolutely love it. Also, Counter-Strike. Make sure you try Counter-Strike. Make sure you try StarCraft and Diablo and World of Warcraft and all these amazing exclusive PC games that you may have never tried. It's definitely going to be worth it. Always remember that. Always remember to be trying new things and really utilize the power and the new things that you can do with your PC. And yeah, so try new things. Be creative, come up with new things to do. There's so much you can do. Do your research and find out what you can do with your PC, and always remember that be having fun, and that's the most important thing. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you have any questions, if you have any requests for videos to do in the future, make sure you leave a comment, like the video, and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you later.